Hello, today I'm here to talk to you about what does safety positive mindset philosophy look like and how to basically have a proactive mindset and philosophy when it comes to your personal safety and security. Before I can kind of get into that, I need to explain how did I get mine, because I don't know how to explain the mindset and philosophy without discovering my, journey of how I discovered it myself, because it's only been in the last couple of days that I really figured it out. And since Safety Positive Foundation is a new organization, you get to go along the journey with me. So here goes nothing. Now, to explain the journey, it has to explain a little bit about myself. And so, as said, my name's Amy, and I've been blind, visually impaired for 30 years now, little thereabouts. I was diagnosed with Stargardt's disease when I was 10 years old. And I was also became a survivor around that same time as well. And I became involved in personal safety and security shortly thereafter, being involved in wrestling, judo, and my most recent assault was June 2019. And at that time, I was still, had just been done teaching self-defense. And so when I got involved in a new organization that was developing a new self-defense program designed by the blind for the blind, I started thinking to myself that I was an imposter, that, as a survivor multiple times over, who was I to be teaching anybody anything when it came to personal safety and security? I'm blind, I'm a survivor, I'm literally, the last person who should be kind of doing anything. And then lo and behold, of course, as a survivor, I was not telling anybody. I was wrapped up in my shame and my guilt. And I ended up becoming the program director of this new program that we were running. I was also an advanced instructor in the program. And so I started asking my fellow advanced instructors, what can I start doing? Like, we had developed all these different things we wanted to teach, but I didn't know where to start, really. I just felt like I was floundering out there like a toddler, really. And so they started suggesting different things, and I started doing it, desperately trying to build my confidence in myself. And it started with, 1 or 2 minutes here. And I noticed that I slowly started building my confidence with this item here. And then once I got confident with that, I added something else. And then I started adding this and that. And I noticed over time, essentially what I was doing was I was building my own proactive approach. But I noticed that I was kind of the only one doing it in the program. That, we were teaching it, we were going out and teaching people, but it was my personal philosophy that we had these conversations, we were having discussions, but the mindset was unique unto me on how I had developed it. And so when you have a proactive approach, it goes beyond just a conversation. It really goes into your daily life and to the things that you do. Saying one thing is all well and swell. Doing something is completely different. And so that is what Safety Positive Foundation is really all about, is taking it to that next level of what's been out there. Is, what programs offer. They've got the building blocks, but Safety Positive wants to offer you a guide to taking it to that next level. There's different programs out there that give you those different pieces, but you know, a lot of resources out there in the personal safety space don't give us access as blind individuals. And so Safety Positive is going to bust down those barriers for the blind to where we can have equal access to those resources. And what like Strive for You has created is a great program. I'm still proud of the work that I put into that program. But as I've said before in other stuff, I'm not patient. There's different people at different levels of learning, and Safety Positive is dedicated to finding as many resources that are possible, because everybody's at different mindsets, and everybody needs to understand that one person's mindset is different from somebody else's. And so what we want to do in Safety Positive is have options for you on where you're at, and help you along that journey, because my mindset is completely different from where it was when I first started in fall 2020. I was broken as an individual. I had no confidence in myself. Even now, as I sit here and talk to you, and I know I have a proactive approach, and people think that I'm a confident person, there's pieces in me that are still broken, that I still wish I had the confidence, but I take it one day at a time, because that's all you can really do as a proactive person. But I know each day I heal a little bit more of me, and that's what a proactive approach does for you. It's not about it all being fixed at once. It's not all about taking the elephant. It's the compound effect. It's just that little bit that moves the needle forward. And then over time, that's when the magic happens. That's the beautifulness of it. It's the dedication, it's the discipline. And we at Safety Positive Foundation want to help you in guiding you to develop your discipline and becoming the best part of you, because you are the person that is going to invest the time. Because as you've heard me say before, you're the one that's going to invest into your bank account. We can help you to open up the account, but you're the one that's going to put that money into your account. So I hope that this was helpful. I might have got a little more vulnerable than I had originally planned, but you know, that's sometimes what happens here at Safety Positive is, you know, we dig in, and we discover different things about ourselves, and it's a journey, it's a process, and each week, each day, you learn, you grow, and you invest in yourself, because that's what the journey is about. And join us March 13th, our first Tea Time event, where we're going to be discussing mindset, philosophy, and start digging in on what your mindset is about your proactive approach on your Safety Positive mindset is all about. Thanks. And stay safety positive.